This is a topic that gets brought up a lot in the YouTube sphere that I occupy. It's like basically, should we keep on supporting companies like Disney or Netflix and whatnot? Some of these studios that hold a lot of our films and TV shows that a lot of us end up watching. Should we keep on supporting them or not? Netflix had the movie Cuties on its browser, and a lot of people are on its queue, and a lot of people didn't like that. Disney, as a corporation, seems to take a lot of stances that are a little odd, and they, film in places that have a lot of issues, like with China and stuff. And, like, there's been some things that are shady, and they tend to talk down to its fan base essentially, like with Star Wars. They tend to definitely talk down to fans and its audience members. And it's, like, should you keep on giving these people your money or not? They also make a lot of products these days that are not that great of quality. She-Hulk's the most recent example. There's Multiverse of Madness, most of Phase 4 for the Marvel stuff. Kenobi was just utter trash. You have such rich characters here, and they don't know how to utilize them. And you're watching it, you're giving them some type of support in some way, but it's not as simple as that to me. Like, I understand that. Well, so going to the bare bones of this, the idea of supporting them or not is you can tell them all you want that you don't like whatever it is, but as long as you're giving them some type of money or watch time points or however that works, then they don't really care because they're listening to the fact that you're taking money out of your wallet and giving it to them. And that if you don't watch any of their stuff, you don't watch their platform things, then you're not, then they'll get a message more of, well, we have less money. What's going on here? What's going on? And then maybe eventually they'll change for the better. So problem is with that, I feel is that I don't know if they would really change for the better. If they were losing money, they might. I don't know if that would really change anything. I don't know how much that would affect stuff. Plus, when it comes to like Netflix and Disney and all these other streaming services, like, I want to be a filmmaker. I want to be a filmmaker someday. And I haven't seen a bunch of movies, and these services seem to have a bunch of them that I am able to watch. And I'm not rich. I work at Subway, so I can't just buy every single physical copy of a movie that I want to see. I don't have that kind of money to just purchase every film out there to have and be able to watch. And I can't do that. So having these streaming services are useful in that way. And then going even more down to like with Disney right now, um, they have a lot of their old Disney like straight to TV movies that are on there. If you guys remember back in the day, they had like Brink, Double Team, The 13th Year. There's a whole bunch of movies in that category that were just straight to TV movies that are almost impossible to find anywhere else. As far as I can tell, I haven't been able to find like DVD copies of them ever, and I don't know where else they would hold them. They're strictly on Disney, and those ones were good little old movies of the old times, of the classics. And then there's the animated stuff. I don't own any of the Disney animated stuff anymore because the only ones I had back in the day were VHS tapes, and we got rid of those. And so if I ever wanted to take a look at some of their good stuff that they've made in the past, like, I kind of need Disney Plus, unfortunately. That's just kind of how that works at the moment. And also, when it comes to covering content and learning stuff in regards to filmmaking, like, I think that it's okay to look at films that are not very good or TV shows that are not very good, because there's a lot that I can still learn from those shows about what not to do, or how would I improve these bad scenes. Like in She-Hulk episode 1, they have a little trial thing, a small court thing that takes up maybe 2 minutes of time, not very much into the story at all. It is completely separated from anything else that happens in the episode. I would probably try to have some type of connecting thread so that we have some idea what this court case is, even if it's not that important. But the fact that it's in the episode and then it sort of goes into what happens with the next episode, it's very jarring how they have this happen. Like Titania or whatever Amazon, this chick just barges into the room and just fights for some reason. We have no idea why. And they said she's an influencer in episode 2, and it's just like, what is any of this? The first episode was like 30 minutes long. Second episode was 22 minutes long. why? Why are these episodes such bizarre time frames? And it's just like there's a lot that I can learn in how I could improve this type of show, or like what decisions would I do that could possibly have made it better. I don't know. And the fact that they make her CGI is fine in some scenes and not great in other ones. They probably would have done better to like have a physically strong person to be She-Hulk like they used to in the old days with Lou Ferrigno for the Hulk back in the day. These are decisions I probably would have done, but I don't know if I'd be able to come to all those conclusions if I didn't watch the show. So that's kind of when it comes to should we support them or not. Like, I think we should still voice our concerns with them. And if you don't think that you need to watch anything that's on the services, then that's cool. But it's also like, Cobra Kai is on Netflix. It used to be on YouTube, but now it's on Netflix. That's a really good fucking show. Really good. And I get so much substance out of that. And I want to be able to watch it. So they got you hooked. I know. It kind of sucks in a way that it's in that type of thing, but that's kind of just how it is at the moment. So until I can get those on DVD or something as well, like that's something I'll try to get on DVD is Cobra Kai. But yeah, I don't know. That's my thoughts on that. It's tough. I don't like supporting them. I don't like supporting them because they do a lot of things that I don't agree with. But it's kind of a necessary thing at the moment, especially if I want to catch a lot of films that I haven't seen before. So here we are. Anyway, see you all later.